being able to watch sharks, but also making sure they're doing it safely and have plenty of air. Up top with me is also another of our eye-to-eye divers, Anthony, taking some video of our divers and of our sharks today. So you might see the camera coming in at some point. And right now it looks like the camera is in with our cage with our safety diver, Jeanne. It's in the water with 4 lovely participants. So for this program, you only need to be at least 8 years old. There's no other prerequisites to be in the water with sharks. It's nice if you're somewhat comfortable putting your face in the water, then you get to come and have a beautiful eye-to-eye experience with 16 spectacular sharks. We do also have a scuba program that we are currently running on the weekends. For that one, you do need to be at least 15 years old and have at least your open water scuba certification. Now, for information on any more of those programs, or to sign on up, go to pdza.org/dive. Now, as you first came into the aquarium today, you may or may not have noticed, but we are modeled after a volcanic island in the South Pacific. So as you're going through, you can look around to get clues as to where on the reef you're at. When you first step into the doors, you're in the sandy shores. There's some stingrays, some palm trees. Go down a couple of steps, you've entered into the coral reef where you find all those bright, colorful small fishes. Then you go down all the rest of the steps through the lava tube. You've entered into the drop-off. The drop-off is the area that connects the coral reef to the open ocean. It's going to be where you find those larger pelagic fish, like sharks. So as I said, we have 16 sharks in here, and they're made up of 5 different species. The most numerous are going to be our nurse sharks. We have 10, 5 males and 5 females. The way you can tell a male from a female shark is look on the underside of their belly, back towards the tail. Males have what are called claspers, so 2 projections that come out on the underside of their body. So if you see those, that's going to be a male. Right now we have one of our female sandbars coming by the center window. We'll talk about them more in just a moment. Because if you look just below her, there's a nurse shark laying down in the sand right there. You might think, what is wrong with the shark? It's not moving at all. Many people hear that sharks have to always be swimming in order to breathe. There's another shark in here that is a bugle pumper and moves even less than the nurse sharks do. That's our Japanese wobbegong. Look over at the far right window for those of you on the dry side. Laying down, tucked way back in the corner between the last window and the reef outcropping is our wobbegong. And he's pretty cool. Most people either don't notice him, or when they do see him, they think he's a cool catfish or a suckerfish. But we have to keep in mind, there's over 450 species of sharks in our oceans, and they come in all different colors, sizes, shapes, and patterns. So Japanese wobbegong is a really good example of some of that variation we can find in our sharks. Now he's a carpet shark, he's an ambush predator. So he just sits there and he waits. So when a nice tasty meal comes swimming by, he'll quickly create a suction, kind of like a vacuum with his mouth, and he'll slurp the fish on in before the fish even knows what's happening. So pretty cool. We keep getting lots of beautiful sandbar passes. Let's talk about them a little bit more. Here's our biggest female by the center window right now. So we have a total of 3. So we have the 2 larger females and 1 smaller male. And they're the most curious, the most interactive sharks we have in here. You'll notice when they come up to the cage, sometimes they even slow down to look at our participants. And they have that nice big eye. With that nice big eye, they'll even look you right in the eyes as they swim past. That's pretty cool to have eye contact with a shark when you're in the water with them. High in the water column, that's our blacktip reef shark. Beautiful pass by her. Now we do only have 1 of those, but she comes around pretty often, so you'll probably get to see her quite a bit. You might think though, like, man, what a bummer to be such a small shark with these much larger sharks or out there in the ocean. But she uses her small size to her advantage. She can get into smaller cracks and crevices of the rocks, which can give her more prey items to choose from. She can also make quicker and sharper turns than some of those larger sharks out there in the ocean, and that makes it easier for her to get away from those bigger predators. So being small is not always quite a bad thing. There's our sand tiger shark. He came by a moment ago. Hopefully he'll continue to be brave and come back out. And you'll notice he has so many long sharp teeth that shark is not even able to close his mouth. But do not let his looks fool you. He's a very timid and shy shark. When people first get into our cage, he kind of hangs out in the back and just watches and observes for a little bit. As they get more comfortable and as he gets more comfortable, he comes closer and closer. When we're looking at his teeth, just think of those as the tools that he uses to eat. So despite being a large shark, he he's going to eat pretty small fish, small enough that he can just grab on and then immediately swallow them. Because with those teeth, there is no chewing involved. Just a quick grab, and then he swallows the fish. Unlike sharks like our sandbars that have a smaller, kind of serrated tooth, they can bite down onto their prey, but then they can also kind of saw through and break it up into smaller pieces. So you can eat larger fish, or things like stingrays out in the wild. And then you have sharks like the nurse shark.